had fun on the break. And poor Sebastian Salicru from Australia is with us. He can't hear us. So, but he can talk. So we're actually going to send him a question via Post-it. So we're going the old-fashioned Buffalo way in a minute. And so we welcome back to the forum. This is the second part of the forum on world creativity. And we have Marci Segal and Randah Taher with us. I knew I was going to mess it up. And Sebastian Salicru by Skype. So thank you. And we were just told, oh, and by the way, thank you, Mary Murdoch. We know that you're watching.
Hi,
and
Mary.
You texted us and said, and Pat says hello, Mary. Just want to let you know. And all of you who are online with us now live, we're really, really thrilled that you're with us, and we can't wait to
But we're
hear
keeping
your
our
response.
clothes on, okay?
Yeah, this is going to be. So I think we have a caller coming in. Is that correct, Pat? We're going to check and see if we have a caller.
I have a caller right here.
We don't know caller yet. Okay. Okay, then we're going to make up a question for Sebastian.
We can make up callers.
We can
Okay,
make up
okay.
callers. Oh, callers. Okay. So what would we like to ask Sebastian? Because he only gets this on a Post-it. So somebody give me something. What do we want to ask Sebastian? He's a business consultant in creativity.
Psychologist, right?
Psychologist. And working in organizations, built his own business.
I wonder what his biggest obstacle is.
To know more about what are the exciting things that he sees, what is the change that he sees through his work.
Okay. What more about what change you see through? Thank you for the question. Uh-oh, I spelled through wrong. Through
You'll still be able to read it.
your work.
Exciting thing.
All right, let's put it up here.
What change you see through your work? More about what change? More about, about what change you see through your work. Okay, what change for me, for my client?
Exciting thing.
Let's make it for client. How's that sound?
More about what change you see through your work. Oh, client, sorry. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, so
Got it.
sit back. Okay.
Do you want me to
Good.
go now?
Yes.
Okay. One area that I've been working in the last 2 years is called alliances, which is new forms of collaboration between companies. That is an unusual way to work because traditionally in the infrastructure business, it has been a very adversarial culture. So now they get into collaboration, which makes a lot of sense. So can you hear me? Okay. So individuals find that extremely difficult because they come from a culture where it's very male-dominated and very adversarial, very aggressive in a way. So while they understand in their heads that they need to collaborate, when you put them together into a project, they find very difficult to trust each other, to actually share ideas, and to make sure that they're part of a team. So it all starts in then building trust among themselves, in helping them to let go to those defensive, to those barriers, and then slowly teaching them techniques to work together and make them realize that creativity really comes about as a team effort. And I think that's very important, that as we've seen, teams go through the different stages of the creative process, and that's when the value comes in, because different individuals contribute in different ways at the different stages of the process. And you got to turn them around in terms that rather than seeing that because people are more, got a preference for in terms of clarifying, has no more or less value than somebody that has got the preference for ideating, for example. So the challenge is helping them to value those differences and working together to the point that if somebody's got a problem in the team, their problem becomes my problem. That has been a thing of real value. And it sounds simple, but it's very difficult work, at least in the industries that I work in. which had been traditionally, as I said, male-dominated, very adversarial, and to a degree, very aggressive. But because of the demands of the market now, it makes sense to actually collaborate than actually go against each other. And interestingly enough, we see this trend in the global economy, going back to the example of Obama's trying to do, is about collaboration, is the new paradigm of the future, I think.
Yes, all right.
Did that answer the question?
Yes, yes, thank you. All right. Anyone like to add to that a bit about some of what you see through your work, the kind of benefits for clients?
They're happier. They're happier. They actually enjoy working together, which is a hoot. And it's fun to see them, in terms of the development and the trust and the openness to ideas, it's like night and day. It's like night and day. And I want to share with you, I agree with Sebastian totally, that where we're going is around collaboration, where we're going is to massive networking in terms of the future, and more research is going to be done on that in terms of the field, as well as, I forget what I was going to say, but it was wonderful. It was really wonderful. Yeah, no, and the degrees of trust and so on, and the opportunity, just for me, it's the smiles on their faces and the different kind of results that they get and the different kinds of directions that they allow themselves to go because they're not stuck in the past. They recognize what they're doing is creating a new tomorrow, and that's a whole shift for them in terms of their thinking. Rather than problem solving, right, which is fixing, they're moving it, they're pushing it, right? And it's wonderful to see. And they become great places for people to work, and they attract good talent to them. It's amazing. It's just, yeah.
All right, very good.